So this is question number 5. Draw the projections of a line AB which is 100 mm long. It is inclined at 30 degree to the VP and parallel to HP. The end A is 20 mm in front of VP and 20 mm above HP. This is very similar to the previous question, but the only thing is angle of the line is given with respect to the vertical plane but not the horizontal plane, and it is mentioned that it is parallel to the horizontal plane. So we'll see its explanation. Now this question is similar to the previous fourth question, but here the angle of inclination of the line is given with respect to the vertical plane. And from the previous question, this is a position from the previous question. The line is inclined to the horizontal plane. That is why it is looking inclined from with respect to the horizontal plane. But in this question, it is parallel to the horizontal plane in this fashion. But it is inclined to the vertical plane. So I will make the inclination angle with respect to the vertical plane. So I will show you. Now you see that I am tilting with respect to the, you see that this is the vertical plane here, and I am tilting with respect to the horizontal plane. So let's say the angle it is making is 30 degrees. So I am tilting in this fashion, and you need to observe that in any case of this rotation, the line is going to be parallel to the horizontal plane, because horizontal plane is below this line. And now I am rotating this. So let's say this is the 30 degree angle. So when I view this from the top, I'll see a line which is inclined somewhat. So you finally you will draw this line in the XY line will be here, and you will draw a line inclined to this, the top view. Front view will be a simple straight line. This will be a simple straight line.
So I will draw the top view first by assuming that it is parallel to the VP. So this is the 100 mm line at 20 mm distance from the XY line, which means that it is 20 mm distance from the VP. This point is A dash and this is B dash. Now the angle is 30 degree. So I am setting the drafter at 30 degree. Now by using H pencil, this is 100 mm. Say this point as A and this point as B. Our front view, our top view is completed. Now we will get the front view by projecting this line, and also it is 20 mm above HP. So 20 mm distance. I am projecting this line till the end, but we need only this point to this point. So I will darken this portion only. Write A1 and B1. So this was our exercise number 5. This is the front view and top view. Thank you.
This is question number 6. Draw the projections of a line AB which is 100 mm long. It is inclined at 45 degree to VP and 30 degree to HP. The end A is 20 mm in front of VP and 20 mm above HP. So the most important part to observe here is that it is inclined to both the planes, that it is inclined to VP as well as the HP. So you have to draw first, imagining that the line is parallel to both the planes. Then you have to make an angle with respect to either VP or HP. Then we have to make it inclined with the other plane. So we'll see the explanation part. This is going to be a little bit complicated, but please concentrate. You will get this after completion of this exercise. Now this is a little bit trickier question, because the angle is given with respect to both the planes. This means the line is inclined to both the planes, and we have seen that the angles are, with respect to vertical plane it is 45 degree, and with respect to the horizontal plane it is 30 degree. And this is the position from the previous question, question number 5. The line was inclined to the vertical plane, that is why it is somewhat inclined to this vertical plane, and it is parallel to the horizontal plane. We have seen its top view and front view. But here for this question, that is question number 6, we have inclination with respect to both the planes. So first I will make some more inclination with respect to the vertical plane. Because it is mentioned, the angle as mentioned as 45 degree. So you see that I have make the angle of inclination of the line with respect to the vertical plane as 45 degree, which will be observed while we are viewing from the top. So we will draw this top view in this fashion. But as the angle is given with respect to the horizontal plane also, now I have to make the angle of inclination with respect to the horizontal plane also, which I will do now. Now you see that I am making it inclined with respect to the horizontal plane also. So this is looking like something like this, and you see that there is no straight line whatsoever in the front view, top view, or in the side view. You see that this is the top view and this is the front view. And one more thing to observe here, the distance is the distance of point A is 20 mm in front of above HP and in front of VP. So this is the distance, and I will erase the planes to avoid the complications first, and I will show you. So for this question, this is going to be our front view, a line which is inclined to horizontal plane with 30 degree, and this is going to be our top view, the line inclined at 45 degree. So its position in the 3D space is something like this. We have to imagine like this, and accordingly we have to draw this in the drawing sheet. So one more time, it is inclined to both the planes. That means it is neither perpendicular nor parallel to both the planes. So we will draw its front view and top view now.
So I'll start with the XY line first here, as you can see here, and I'm first assuming that it is parallel to both the planes. So this is a 100 mm line, and these are the projections. Again 20 mm in front of VP. So let's say this is A1, B1, and this is A1 dash and B1 dash. But here we know that it's not parallel. Actually, it is inclined at 30 degree to the HP. So I am first taking the angle of 30 degree inclination to the HP, and this is 100 mm. Say this point as B2. Here observe that I am using 2H pencil again, but not the H pencil, because this is not the final answer. I will tell you the reason why, and I will mention the angle 30 degree here. This is 45, because the angle with VP is given as 45 degree. This is again 100 mm. Say this point as B2 dash. Now here one important thing to note, that it is inclined to both the angles. So even then this is not the final answer. To get the final answer, what I will do is I will draw a line here at the maximum point at 45 degree, and at this point also, after taking the maximum angle of 30 degrees. Now I will project this line towards this end, and from above this also I will project these lines. So now this will be your final answer. Say this as this end as B and this end as A, and after joining these points, this end as A dash and this end as B dash. This is our actual final answer. Sorry. This is so this is our actual final answer, and you see that this angle has been exceeded the 45-degree angle, and this angle has exceeded the 30-degree angle. These are called apparent angles, and even in the given question is 30-degree and 45-degree, it is going beyond that. So our final answer is this line and this line. This is the front view and this is the top view of this figure. Thank you.